congressman standing by right now, Congressman Chuck Fleischmann, joining us along with former New York Senator Alphonse D'Amato. Good to see all of you here. Congressman, I'll start with you, Congressman. This obviously is different. This is not the president addressing us here at home, constituents here at home. This is the president representing the United States of America on the world stage at a time where the entire world is facing one issue at one time, this pandemic of COVID-19. Your thoughts on how the president represented America?
Well, the president has had a failed record. This Biden administration has had a failed record from the inception since they've been sworn in. Biden, from time to time, can give a good speech, but the United States now is in a very disadvantageous position vis-a-vis where we were in the previous administration. Let's face it, America was leading the world. Our allies knew they were our friends. Our foes knew they had to be accountable. We've seen failures in Afghanistan. We've seen failures at the border. So Biden, in a way, almost synonymous with his speech for his inauguration, hit certain highlights, but the reality is this is an administration in chaos, in disarray, and is in damage control. So my point is we need to have America lead, not the globalist lead. We need to put America first, and we need to get America strong. That will send a stronger message. Actions speak louder than words. Today we heard words from Joe Biden. The actions have been very different.
Yeah, again, part of the words that we heard, he said, we're entering a new playing field where everyone can compete fairly. We also heard him say he's not seeking any sort of new Cold War, assuming everyone, again, plays fairly here. But the context of it all, this is all happening recently where the president was held in contempt by the UK Parliament. This happened after the Afghanistan withdrawal. And then, of course, we recently saw as well France withdrew its ambassador. So, Senator D'Amato, you know, there's some trouble here that the U.S. is facing when it comes to foreign policy, although the president can give a speech that seems more positive.
He's a knight of the big wind. It's rhetoric. The congressman is absolutely correct. We have a disaster on our borders that he brought about. We have a disaster in Afghanistan, which he wants to try to blame on the former president. He has abandoned our allies with his misdesigned withdrawal from Afghanistan. He didn't work with our allies. He asked the Afghan president to lie, to misguide, to say that we were strong enough. And this is on the record. We have this. His leadership has been a boom for terrorists. And so when he says, this is the first time in 20 years we're not at war, that is nonsense. We are in a weaker position because of his failed leadership. The only good thing is that we are planning to get more vaccines out to nations throughout the world for other people in these nations and for our own protection. But this has been a disastrous administration.
Congressman, I'll go back to you on this and just monitoring a minute by minute of the president's speech. About 20 minutes in, the president got specific. A lot of it was broad speech, in which you do expect in addressing the nations. But in 20 minutes in, he got very specific, and he talks about the attack in Kabul there at the airport. And then he highlighted that the United States is not the same back since 9/11, 2001. He says we're better equipped to fight terror, to detect terror. In a moment to show strength, do you feel the president showed strength in that moment?
The president showed rhetoric. The strength is in the actions of this administration or the lack thereof. We've got to look at what has happened. Afghanistan was an abysmal failure. The border's been an abysmal failure. And I think the president fundamentally has a problem. His party has taken a decided radical turn to the left. And I've said this time and time again, Biden can't have a successful presidency because he has a flawed ideology that is being driven by the left wing of his party, and that is causing tremendous problems. It's causing a problem right now in Washington, D.C. with infrastructure. He talked a lot about infrastructure in this speech. He's got a problem with an infrastructure bill because it's not an infrastructure bill. It's a radical left-wing social justice bill. So again, he can talk in broad overtures to this audience at the United Nations. The world is looking at him with disdain. They want to see what we had in the last administration, the American president leading, taking care of our friends, standing up to our foes, and putting America first. Biden's rudderless confused right now. For the good of the country, I hope he can turn it around, but we need actions and not empty rhetoric.
I would love to get the minute-by-minute breakdown. I believe, if I had to guess, it would seem climate change would have dominated the minutes in that speech. You heard a lot about that. We appreciate your time, Congressman Chuck Fleischmann, joining us live, as well as Alphonse D'Amato, former senator in New York. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.